That thing collapses time all around it, and on such a scale that even the dac0da cannot repair the damage. I've been sent to the here and now to recruit you, to prevent something similar to the warp in the West from happening. I erect the spine of gratitude. Then this time, let us succeed together. This is the 484th attempt. All the others have been failures. Remember, there's not much room for more tries left anymore. These events will be set into stone even beyond fate. Any attempts to switch fate lines will become meaningless. The Right Master says that once we succeed, we can use that as a base from which to make corrections. In theory, there is still hope. Lokir. Oh, that's just a dac0da I summoned. I gave him orders to assume a form you'd be familiar with. Is something wrong? Did he show up as a dead family member or a loved one? If so, excuse the insult. I erect the spine of apology once more. Perhaps you've had a strong impression of that Nord. Maybe you've seen his death, for example. Each event is preceded by prophecy, but without the hero, there is no event. This is what Zurin said. The dac0da determined that you have the aptitude for this, and this is why I now stand before you. Yes, and it's quite a shame. Fate never seems to take into account the personality and character of its central figure. You can thank our series of repeated failures for that. I've decided this is for the best. It's an artificial god created by the Dwemer in the First Era. Scholars believe it was the cause of the Dwemer extinction. The Numidium was used twice before in the past. Once during the Tiber War in the Second Era, and then again during the warp in the West in the Third Era. Although this is only speculation for now, we Psijics believe the Numidium here is a remnant from the warp in the West. Our mission is to banish the Numidium from the present, not to defeat the irreverent godless creature. You are not fated to even meet, let alone defeat the Numidium. And the Numidium is not fated to be here and now either. The Right Master personally asked the Daedric princes for help, but they refused. They'd rather sit this situation out. Perhaps they decided that it was more practical to move on to the next Kalpa than to fight the Numidium. Or perhaps the Numidium is powerful enough to endanger even their very existence. We know that the time breach causing it to spread its influence is located inside the Numidium. Our mission is to break into the Numidium, close the breach, and help the Jills correct time. Female dragons tasked with fixing the flow of time. I know of them only in passing. We're all doing all we can to slow down the spread of the Numidian effect. The whole island of Artaeum is in an uproar because of this incident. Even the Right Master himself is running around the corridors of the Kapora Tower. I see you've memorized all the basic information. Then let's get going. Of course not. We're going by a portal. You're too heavy to carry. Beyond the portal lies a stormy sea. I'll place an enchantment on you so you'll be able to walk on water without the fear of drowning. We must get as close as we can to the time distortion zone caused by the Numidian effect. From there, you're on your own. Time is unstable around the Numidium. I cannot say with any certainty what will happen, but I'm sure you'll be fine. If I am not at the other end of the portal, head to the Numidium on your own. I'll leave a marker at our meeting point. Now the portal is open. Enter when you're ready.
It was nice to have swum this far, but where to go from here? What's wrong with you? Don't show up behind me so suddenly, you fool. You have no manners. You'd be surprised too if I jumped up behind you out of the blue. Yes, you should have introduced yourself and asked me if you could come in. Domo, I am Akashiya Samon, a dragon god serving under His Majesty Riemann. I thank you for your politeness. What backwater are you from that you've never heard of His Majesty Riemann? He is the true Dragonborn. We, the Dragon Guard, protect him and hunt down those dragons that are his sworn enemies. Do you really not know that? What did you say? You're the only idiot here. The Gaul. We were caught in a storm during our expedition to Skyrim, but fortunately, a golden dragon flew above us and through the storm. I thought it would be a great honor to hunt such a majestic dragon, so I jumped into the sea and chased after it. And then I found myself washed up in this shipwreck. Thank you for your kind words. It is a great honor to be a dragon guard after all. Sayonara.
Oh, what bother! There are not enough guests! I can't very well start a cheese party without guests, can I? Ha! What's with you? I didn't send you an invitation. Anyone uninvited can just turn around and leave. You fool! This isn't about that! It's about the cheese! Why can't you understand something as simple as that? The totem of Tiber Septim. I promised it we'd have cheese after work. It must have been toying with me, putting work before me. Is this what love affairs are like? Sweet and sour apple? You don't agree? Yikes! Now it tastes like a shriveled mushroom! Adding some chopped garlic would make it delicious! Really? Really? Then why didn't you say so sooner?
never should have come here. You're as good as dead. You're mine. You can't win this.
This is the Thras and Olvorkus Alliance fleet. To everyone in distress, please be at ease. We, the slow, know no hatred. We implore you, do not reject our help. Captain dac0da guarantees both your lives and dignity will remain intact. Please surrender immediately.
You're dead.
You're dead. Die, fool.
This is the Thras and Olvorkus Alliance fleet. Be not afraid. We have prepared a hot meal and a place to sleep for you on the slowed floaters. There is no need to freeze to death out here. The latest Bicorgan therapy can treat any injury.
You won't leave here alive.
Why not go with us and be reborn?
You're dead. Stop that. That's close enough.
Not bad. Now die.
You fool.
This is the Thras and Olvorkus Alliance fleet. Are you feeling troubled? Discover a new you and become a mind shaper with the help of dac0da's psychotherapy. Are you looking to escape fear and pain? Our mind magic can free you of all that ails you.
The opponent is a slowed. I don't want to dirty my blade with that slime. What to do? You're in the right place. Let's talk a bit. A gnarled, slimy slowed. Looks like the 3 brainwashed slaves around it are its guards. Wait, don't be in such a hurry. Why don't we fight them together? The fight will be easier, and one can keep their blade cleaner. I'm glad we could agree this quickly. Then let us go to battle. I'll leave the slowed to you.
Hey, dac0da. What in Oblivion is going on? This one isn't under the influence of mind magic.
A person resistant to mind magic or a simpleton. We'll take care of them nonetheless. Just watch.
Is someone there?
Know the blade of Akaviri.
Not good, not good. It's the doom-driven. Prepare to retreat.
What? dac0da, where are you
Know
going?
the blade of Akaviri.
Hey, wait! Let me inside that barrier, too. What in Oblivion is that person?
I'm calling for reinforcements. You buy us some time out there.
Are you insane? I can't deal with that monster.
Just get rid of them. And be careful not to damage the body too much. We'll need it later.
May Caesar embrace you in death.
Where is that floater? Get it back here now. We have a monster on our hands. Wait, let me make you a deal. I promise you freedom and a long life. Just kill them quickly.
This was a beautiful fight. I enjoyed it. The golden dragon flew to the east, and so the man shall follow.
Hey, you there. Can you give me a hand? I seem to be in a lot of trouble. Finally, someone I can talk to. Come on, help me out. Me? I am Vanus Galerian. I may be stuck looking like this now, but I am a mage of considerable acclaim if I do say so myself. Oh, that was a long time ago. I don't much like looking like a turtle either. Your insight is rather lacking. Well, perhaps it is not so surprising, since talking animals and plants tend to prefer avoiding any undue attention. But talking creatures themselves are not that rare on Nirn. If you read my excellent book, you should be able to find them easily. If only this were an ordinary cage. Unfortunately, I've imagined it such that it cannot be broken by my power. I can no longer break this cage on my own thanks to the influence of Nemolokite. This is why I need your help. Thank you for getting me out of this uncomfortable cage, my friend. I lost a duel to the death with Manimarco, then left this world with a broken heart. When I woke up again, I was a turtle. He was a fellow student when I was a member of the Sijic Order. He was a talented mage, but he lost his way thanks to his interest in necromancy. I'd say that curiosity is an indication of how talented a mage truly is. Thus, my extraordinary curiosity belies my equally extraordinary talent, and my failure. I was analyzing Mnemolokite when this mage suddenly materialized and trapped me inside. It must have been pulled from the memory held inside the Mnemolokite in response to my thoughts. The owner of that memory must have been trapped too. An interesting phenomenon, but also an example that illustrates the dangers of Mnemolokite. Perception defines existence. It's a hypothetical mineral, the Drachmine from the deep sea. Only now it is real and beginning to interfere with its surrounding reality. Mnemolokite's formation must be the result of the Numidian effect. Memories are beginning to rapidly crystallize in the surrounding waters. Some say that memory crystallization happens because of Nemo Lee protecting the memories, but I cannot say for certain. This theory is still in research stages, and it's too early to publish a paper on it. As you may already know, necromancers have allied with the Slode to kidnap and brainwash people lost in these waters. But even with my vast experience, knowledge, and exceptional talent, I do not know what they're up to. Whatever it is, it must be stopped. And that, my friend, is something that falls to us. Together, we will crush the Slode's ambitions. There's nothing wrong with believing in the goodness of others, but when it comes to the Slode, that's a bad idea. They are utter rationalists without any feelings. They speak of law and friendship only when it is in their interests. Do not trust them, ever. If necessary, they'd use even their children and those they called friends mere moments ago. I am indeed a brilliant mage of outstanding talent. Even so, the difference in numbers is insurmountable. 2 is better than 1, and 3 is even better than 2. Once, I challenged the forces of Molag Bal accompanied by my Mages Guild. I've learned an important lesson there. Together we can thwart any evil scheme. You and I, with our talents combined, are 100 strong. No, 200. Excellent. Then head west. I'll stay here to replenish my magicka, and then I'll head out as well.
there, come join me. No armor is equal to this shell. I am grateful for your assistance. On behalf of the Republic of Had, I thank you. No wonder the surface people don't know about it. After all, it's an underwater state located near the Delis Isles of High Rock. I am Yukbar, a member of the Templars of Had, led by Mankar Hull. I am looking forward to working with you. Mankar Hull is the most beloved of the Jailer King Maztiak, or Arcane. My mission is to retrieve the stolen Namalakite and stop the Slod's plans. However, all of my troops had been wiped out, and only I survived. I cannot expect reinforcements in this storm, but I do not intend to abandon my mission either. I'm going up against the Slod, even if on my own. It's a memory that's been dissolved in water and then crystallized. It's a useful ore from which lost knowledge can be extracted, or you can just use it as a handy lamp. But when it's unstable, it reacts to the perception of mortals by turning memories into existence. It can result in a catastrophe if handled incorrectly. It's a giant Namalakite crystal of high purity. They say it's a relic of the El Nofi War, which occurred during the Dawn Era. Dervish, the hero of Had, recovered it from the ancient El Nofe city, which sunk in the southern part of the Eltheric Ocean. Lord Mankarhul says that the stone remembers the old Aldmaris, but we do not know if that is true. If we had been able to examine the crystal in the research facilities of Nod as we planned, we would have been able to find out much more. The Slode use live gas bags called floaters to transport supplies through air. You'd call them airships in your language. The Namalakite maid was transported by a floater too, and should be on its way to the Slode capital by now. That's where I'll be heading. But the sea is too rough to swim, and the land path is blocked by all the Yagra eggs. What should I do?
Ladies and gentlemen, you seem to be in trouble. Let the great mage Vanus Galerian help you out.
What is that, a turtle?
Come now, stay away from danger. Let my powerful, wondrous magic pave the way.
Do you know that turtle? What power? That turtle must be a famous mage. I'm fine. I have this shell. A scratch like that will heal in no time at all. The way is clear, and I intend to go on, but I've done a lot of fighting before getting here. I'll rest here for a bit, take care of my weapons, and replenish my supplies. You've saved my life. Feel free to take whatever you want.
My friend, I have now repaid you for your earlier kindness. Do not hesitate to rejoice. I do apologize for that. I've forgotten I haven't used any truly powerful magic since I took on this turtle form. It seems that turtles possess a higher magical aptitude than I thought. I am surprised too. This was more powerful than I expected it to be. It's an imaginary undersea state in the vicinity of the Delis Isles in High Rock. From what I've heard, it's a joke made up by the First Hold's orrery keepers. But if a rational Drurch like Yukbar says it's not a fantasy, then it must truly exist. I'm surprised too. We know less about the deep waters of Nirn than we do about Oblivion and Aetherius. so it's perhaps not so surprising if something like this truly does lurk down there. The magic I just released consumed more magicka than I expected. I must rest for a while. But I have a plan. You go on ahead and start thinning out the Slode forces as much as you can. While you have the Slode's attention, I will board one of their floaters and gather information from the inside. You're called Yukbar, I think. It's been a long time since I've spoken with a rational Drugh.
It seems that my people caused you some trouble. Most of the Drugh living above the surface have either abandoned civilization entirely or are outcasts, driven from their original lands.
I am Vanus Galerian, the greatest and most famous mage in all of Tamriel, though I am now a turtle for some reason. We are trying to thwart the Slode's plans. Will you fight with us? The more friends we have, the better.
It would please me to do so. From now on, consider Yukbar, a Templar of Had, to be under your command.
I look forward to working with you. Together we will crush the Slode's ambitions.